Good. Good to see you. Good to talk to you. You been well?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm very good, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm doing fantastic. Thanks a lot. How's India today?
India is still the COVID cases are there. It's balancing, trying to balance.
Yeah, it's very, very hard here. We're in a very severe lockdown here in the UK, and I wish everybody the best in all health and happiness and joy to all the world.
Okay, it's still lockdown.
Yeah, it's still locked down. Yeah. Yeah, very, very hard lockdown. We're going to have another announcement this afternoon. And yeah, they want us to pretend like they say, act like you have it already and stay away from everyone. So that's what it's all, Amazon deliveries and that kind of thing. And that's the way we're keeping the house pulled up. And thankfully, we can all work from home.
Okay. I came to know that there is another disease called strain.
Yes, yes. And I heard about this new strain. Very scary. Don't know what's going to happen next.
So,
In my business in our company, ISC shipping company that I own and I'm a director of, we're facing the challenges of COVID very very strongly, and hopefully we're getting all the goods moving through the situation. We're moving a lot of face masks into the UK to help people cover their faces.
that is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, yeah, we're doing that. So that's what we do. ISC is a shipping company. We work with the best shipping companies in the world to provide
Wow.
our customers with great service for air and ocean, and we import from India every day. Fashion logistics, air, ocean, that kind of thing. So there's lots of challenges in with Brexit and with COVID.
Okay. So, before talking about complete details, I want you to introduce yourself to my audience.
Okay. Well, my name's John Iosco, and I'm from America originally, but I've been living in the UK for the last 22 years. This has been an amazing journey. It's been wonderful to live in this country and have an adopted country take you in and look after you the way the United Kingdom has to me. It's been a lovely, lovely experience moving here.
So, what do you do?
We're an international shipping company. Is what I do is I've always been someone who imports and exports cargo, commodities, anything that you buy or sell, we import. So clothing mostly. I used to do a lot of the entertainment. When entertainment shows were on, I would send lighting equipment and video equipment for bands like U2, Madonna, the Rolling Stones. We ship it all over the world for them. But now
Okay.
with COVID, there's no more shipping for internet for entertainment. So we've moved into doing things like protective gear with the masks, and finding other customers for other needs that they have. So it's been a very big challenge for us over this last year.
So shipping, what is the name of the company?
ISC, and I'll give you the website and everything so you can put it on the video later. But we're ISC company. We're a shipping company. We consult to all the big freight companies in the world, and we tell our customers where they should put their freight. And we're very unique because there's no other company like us. Because what we're doing is we work for the customer. We don't charge the customer, but we work for you. So we get involved with you. We find out what your shipping needs are, and then we deliver a solution to you and say, this is what we think you should do, and this is how
Okay.
much it'll cost.
Okay. So what is the age of the company?
We've been in business since 1991, and I started it in America, in Chicago, and in 1999, my son was 11 years old, and we had decided to move from Chicago, Illinois to the UK to give him a British education. And it's been
Okay.
very helpful because he's gone through his master's degree, and
Okay.
he's big in his field now, which is great.
So it is more than 29 years.
Yes, he's 31 years old.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
business is about 29 years old.
Say it again.
the business is about
Oh
29
yeah,
years old.
this is 29. Yes, we are. The business is 29 years old. Yeah, we've been going since then. It's been a lovely experience. Developing and learning, meeting people from all over the world. Because India, Hong Kong, Poland. Ireland. I've been all over the world, meeting customers and moving their goods and shipping with them. It's been a wonderful experience, and I've met a lot of people. It's been very cool, very interesting journey.
So what do you learn in these 30 years?
Well, people are just people, and everybody just wants the same thing, is what I found out. Everyone just wants, their own peace of mind and their own little place that they could call their own. And I don't think that that's a big ask for the rest of the world to do. And I'm shocked by what's going on in the United States, my home country, and I find that I hope that people start to wake up and find out what really has been happening to them for the past 4 years or even longer with just being so insulated into the United States and not seeing what the outside world has to offer.
So have you thought that your company is going to be one of the top companies list in the world when it comes to the shipping?
I think what we are is we're a very well-known market company that can handle business for. But we're very good with medium to large companies. We're not really good with super large companies, but medium to large companies. We manage retail for all the largest retailers here in the UK. So retail and fashion and Showtime logistics were our big three things. But we've broken into food products now. What we do is we've got very active salespeople, and our marketing and our strategy on Instagram helps us find customers who we talk to all the time. We give advice to people all over the world, really, when they have trouble. So I have a Turkish customer who imports into the UK, and he was worried about Brexit. I said, you don't have to worry about it. Your goods won't be held up by Brexit. I got customers in Italy who are held up by Brexit. I've got UK customers who want to ship out into Europe, and they're having trouble. So that we're overcoming all kinds of issues like that right now, and that's what ISC does. Is we overcome those issues for you because we know how to break through the customs and freight. We know very well, and we can help anybody.
So how many countries with which you are connected, and with how many countries do you ship?
Yeah, well, we're shipping to in my day we've shipped to at least 45 countries, different countries. I mean, I've shipped to Nigeria.
Okay.
I've shipped to Ivory Coast. We have a customer here in the UK who wanted to ship tires, old automobile tires, rubber. And I said to him, well, what are you going to do with this rubber? He said, well, they're going to shred it in Africa, and they're going to make playgrounds with it.
Okay.
So all the kids are safe on this when they fall.
Yeah,
look at these shredded tires, and it's really good. So it's like to develop the world better, and I think that's good. So when my cargo does something like for the others like this, or the masks that come in, we mention it on our Instagram, and we shout it out to people. Say, listen, we're trying to help the world by giving good cost to somebody who wants to import goods to Africa to make parks for kids so they can play and be safe. We think that that's cool. We think the masks coming in from Italy, these are important for people to have a mask. If it's funny or cute or has a smiley face on it, it makes them happy. Let's do more of that. So those are the customers that we talk to and how we develop them. I've got a customer here in the UK who imports only vinyl for car hoods. So all soft top cars, and they replace the cars. So we thought, oh my God, they're going to be in trouble. But actually, everyone's come to them in lockdown and said, please, can you get my car fixed up? Because with lockdown, we got nothing else to do, so let's fix the car or whatever. So it's been very busy for us during lockdown. When we thought back in April we didn't have any shipments, nobody shipped. It stopped, and I said to my wife, I don't know what's going to happen next. And then May came, and we started to ship again. May, June, July, every month it got to be better and better. So we're very, very happy that that we're moving cargo and helping people, which is the most important thing that ISC accomplishes.
So, in this 29 years, approximately how many goods have you imported and exported?
Wow. That's a very good question. I would say it's probably in the hundreds of thousands, probably tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. I can tell you, I remember my first, back in 1991, I can tell you that one of the first jobs I did, somebody called me and said, listen, could you do me a favor? He goes, I need to get some Guinness into Africa, into Accra, Ghana. That's where it needed to go. And I said, sure, we could do that. And of course I got it, and I got the shipment, and I shipped it off to Ghana, and it never made it to Ghana. Became invisible, and nobody found it again. So I learned a lot. You learn a lot of lessons. You learn to say, I don't know the answer to that. I'll have to come back to you. And the thing about us is we're great because we've got literally so many experts on board in all different places. So I could contact Vietnam and talk to my agent there and my contact there and say, listen, I got a customer who wants to export from Vietnam into the UK and they can't get a pickup. Can you help them? And I can get that answer and get somebody to do that for them. And I've got that contact pretty much around most of the world, really. Australia, we could do it, yeah. We could get shipments moved, yeah.
So
last year, stick for Africa, but I can do lots of shipments.
So last year, what happened is a long time there was no shipping, there was no importing and exporting because of this. COVID.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm sure your business is completely down.
No, well, that's the thing is we're not where we used to be, which is interesting. We lost about a third, more than 2/3 of our business, but it's starting to come back, which is great because, like I said, in April we did no shipping. There was zero. We billed out 12 pounds, so it wasn't very good at all. But every month after that, it got back again. So we were very lucky, and we're back. We're almost back to the numbers that we were pre-COVID, which is great.
Now, how it is? Improving?
Yeah, it's very busy.
Fantastic. So
yeah.
So, what type of goods do you ship?
Well, fashion. We do a lot of fashion. So export from India, China, the Far East. We import lots of goods. We import men's suits. We import in ocean containers from China into the U.S., into the U.K. We'll ship goods from we're very strong between the U.S. and the U.K. That's our biggest market because I'm American. And based here in the UK, our contacts are very strong. But our contacts are strong in China, Hong Kong, USA, Australia, Middle East. Yeah, we got it covered.
You ship to Canada?
Yes, we do ship to Canada. Yes, we do. Yeah, very strong, very strong. North America is very big for us. Yeah, very big market. So, between the US and UK and Canada border, we do a lot of cross trade business. So yeah, we do a lot of business between the U.S. and Canada and the UK and Canada. And I could do India to Canada, for instance. If you needed something from India to Canada, we can help you arrange that. That's how ISC works.
And what is the price? What is the price of?
We don't charge you. We don't charge you. We work with our chosen forwarders and our chosen operators who do these jobs, and that's how we work. And they will bill you, not us. We'll tell you what the price will be.
So what is the weight? What is the weight of the product? How much?
Right. That's a very good question, actually, Sai. That's a brilliant question because really we don't handle goods that are under 100 kilos. If it's under 100 kilos, it's really not the market for us. Our like I said, we work with medium to large companies, so we want to have pallets of freight. So, 500 kilos, 300 kilos, that's the kind of order that we move. That's the kind of shipments we move. If it's European, if it's more local, 50 to 100 kilos, we can move to Ireland or to France, for instance. But from India, we would not be the people to move 50 kilos. We would be the people to move 100 kilos or more. That's a very good question.
So based on the distance, you will put a price.
Yes. Yeah, based on difficulty. So if it's hard to pick up, if it's a bulky item, if it's needs special equipment like a tail lift or a crane to pick up, those are the kind of things we do. So I can get a crane in to pick up something, or I have special equipment truck that's got a special chassis on it to pick up specific items like iron ore, like long bars of iron ore and stuff. So that's the kind of stuff we move. It's general cargo. It's not pretty, but we try to make it as pretty as possible.
So what is the last number of weight that you accept?
Well, right now we're moving pallets. We have 8 pallets going on to one air flight, going to America, but it's very tight. The space is very tight because due to COVID, the airlines have only taken the airlines down to one flight a day. So that means everybody's trying to get on the same flight. And so 8 pallets, I have to negotiate with the airline and say, come on, he says, I only have room for 6. Well, I need those 8. Come on, you got to help me. That's the way we work. So I'm hoping to get all 8 pallets on. We don't know for sure if they're going to be on. But when I'm done with this call, I'm going to be back calling them saying, come on, how's my 8 pallets looking?
So you started in 1991. And now it's 2021, almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Including this year, 30 years. So how is this journey? How is this tough or easy or?
I'll tell you, I realize how young and you have a thick skin when you're young, and when you get to be 30 years in the business, you realize all those thick skin moments were really moments that you started to learn about what you're doing and you learn your craft. If you learn how to do your craft, your job actually becomes fun. And I think that happened for me about the 20-year mark when I realized I'm actually going to have fun. Every day's fun. It's not work anymore. It's now I welcome the challenges when before I would be sort of, oh, how am I going to face this one challenge? I would look at them all now, and it's a much easier journey now when I'm looking back and seeing all the mistakes we made.
So, have you ever thought that to have a own flight with which you can ship?
My own chartered flight. Well, that would be an interesting thing. Yeah. No, I never chartered a flight because I never had a. Well, I actually don't say that, but you got to charter when you do charter flights when you need special. So when we had the big shows, we would charter special aircraft. So we would say to the aircraft, please just take all of this cargo, and we would say it's for a show. So like the U2 show, the whole stage, all the lighting and sound equipment had to go on the airplane at once so it could fly. So we would charter a plane then.
So how you expanded your business?
Currently, well, you see, the thing is, we had the entertainment business and the show business back in before COVID. Now we've really expanded our business more into fashion, more into retail, more into consultancy services for importing into customs and telling people how to save money on customs. So we've really expanded the business that way. And now everybody's working from home. We're really sort of all working from home now. So that's been a big saver because we're not paying for a space to stay in anymore at the moment.
So tell me about your manpower.
Our manpower. Well, based in the UK, we've got 8 people on staff. And then around the world, I've got access to a network of people who I've developed over the years. When, you used to start on a Rolodex with a piece of everybody's business card you used to have. Now I've got it all on the computer. It's all expanded with Outlook, and I could really reach out to all my contacts with just an email. So I'd say I've got probably 1,000 contacts in the industry where I can touch base with today and say, can I move something to, Timbuktu, really.
So what is my number when comes to connection?
What's your number? You're number 1, baby. You're number 1. I've heard about you, you see. You've got a reputation already, and I really like what you're doing, and I like the style that you've developed. And I thought, wow, I think your interviews have been very interesting, I have to say.
But I'm very, very small. when it comes to
Yes,
you.
but you got a great attitude, and you got a great attitude towards life, and you're interested in people, which is fabulous. You're doing a great job. I want you to be more and more famous. I've got another contact I'd like for you to talk to as well.
Thank you. That's great. I wanted to, actually, I'm seeing myself in you. I don't
All
know
right.
whether you are seeing yourself in me because it was like 91 to 31 years. It's 30 years. It's a very big time, and you are into this business and managing contacts and managing
Yeah.
connections and
Yeah.
managing the shipment. And it's a very, very big business and that you are handling. And is there any support for you or you doing it alone?
I've got great support system. I mean, first of all, you have to look at, the thing is, people used to say the work-life balance. Now, work and life are all together at home. So there's this intensity with lockdown that makes you say, this is work and this is family time. And when you make sure that you separate those two things, that's when you're a wise man, Si.
How you manage both?
Well, the thing is that you have to have with care. I very much value my marriage, and I very much value my business right now, and I just really I'm grateful every day for it. This is the thing is, when you're my age, I'll be 60 coming up in April. So I've had my journey, and I've had my second chance at things. I could have lost it all. I've made mistakes, really bad ones, but I had to come true to myself, and I had to come true with the people that I love to carry on with my journey. And I found that I've got more support now than I've ever had.
So the important thing is how you came out from the negative thought. In this long journey, you will have things that went wrong, that
Yeah,
went not as per your expectation. So
yeah,
how you came out from that negativity?
yeah. Well, I went. I had therapy. I went and talked to people about it, and I talked to professional people about it, and I found out it really that life is your own. Life is about choices. Everything's a choice. Being, they say choose your hard. Do you ever hear this one? Being obese is hard. Losing weight is hard. So choose your hard. Both are hard. It's hard to be obese. You're overweight. You can't move. You're sweaty. You can't move. Things are, you need to eat all the time. Or you can diet, which is hard. Hard to diet. You have to not eat. You have to make sure you exercise. Which hard do you want? It's hard to keep your business right and your books correct. Yeah, that's hard. But it's hard when you don't keep your books correct and you bounce checks and things don't happen correctly and you lie to things. That's hard too. So choose your hard. Which hard do you want to do? I'd rather choose this hard because this hard will get me places. That hard doesn't get me anywhere. So
So what
everything's
are the yeah, go on.
yeah, no. I said everything's hard. It's hard. So choose your hard.
So what are the principles that you followed and that made you to become so successful in your business, in your industry?
Right. Well, the first thing I know thing about it is to be open and honest. People only buy from people that they like. So if they like you, they're going to buy from you. So I don't have a beautiful face. I don't speak very well. So I have to have the knowledge. So I have to make sure that I know what I'm talking about when I talk to people, and I try to give them the best information that I can give them. So they buy from me. So that's what I've learned is learn to give them what they need, what they're asking for. Listen. You got 2 ears for a reason. It's to listen. If you listen to people, you will understand what they want. Listening is very important.
So what about feedback? The feedback that you get for the work that you do.
Yeah. Well, feedback's always a great thing when you get good feedback, but you have to remember that all feedback's important. It was interesting that we were trying to get one of our staff members onto a course, and the guy said, well, you this doesn't look very right to me. Your website wasn't that right. And I thought, Oh, I took it almost as an insult for a minute, and I said, hey, that's actually great feedback. I needed him to tell me that so I can fix that, and it looks better. So, all feedback, there's always a little gem of something in there that you could take that make a positive, no matter how bad the feedback is. There's got to be something in there that you could change. And it's about changing yourself and remembering that don't take things personally. Laugh as often as you can, and have a good time, and not worry about so much. Things will
So
always
while,
work out in the end.
yeah, yeah. So from American English to British English, about the communication, the language, the medium with which you connected with all your customers and all
Yeah,
your business people. So how
yeah.
you managed it? Because this is a different way of you're
I,
using a different medium to connect
yeah,
with country, and at the same time you builded it. You just builded your own empire. Right. So how, all these countries, 45 countries, you have to be the best communicator in order to connect with different, you said about Ghana,
yeah,
they
yeah,
speak a different
yeah,
English. So
yeah.
how you manage that?
Well, everybody, as you know, on email, everybody speaks English, which is fantastic for us. But a lot of times you do get broken communication because of English barriers, and we have to learn to overcome them. And like my guy in Italy, he's a fabulous guy, but we have communication problem because his English isn't as good. My Italian is terrible. So what he does is we just keep sending emails back and forth to each other until we understand. It's just
So
you have to
yeah.
you have to understand them.
So 45 countries, you want to increase the number?
Yes, I'd love to. Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to increase the number of where we ship, but I want to increase the number of how much we ship to each country. So my established countries, I love them and they work really well together. So I like to build business going back and forth from Vietnam, Australia, USA, India, back and forth, import and export. That's what I want to do. So in my India freight, I have a lot coming to me, but I don't have much going back to India. I'd like to build that. I've got my US and UK, that goes back and forth very well. Australia and USA and UK, USA, that all works really well. And then you got the fashion triangle, you got the Far East, you got Europe, and you got the USA, and that works really well. So those are the industries that we like to build on.
So so you said you connected with different states and different countries, right? So to in order to maintain this, starting is okay, but management is very important. It is a very large business. It looks like very big business. So
It is.
you will have 100 percentage of intensity because you are the business owner. So
Yes.
the workers who are working under you, should have the same percentage of passion towards the work in order to make your goal. I mean, to reach the goal that you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
how you manage your workers?
I tell you, I start early in the morning. Or very early in the morning. I start about 5 a.m. and I open up the emails. I have a look. I have a coffee. I contemplate what's going to happen for the day. I start to compose my emails. I send them out. I'll have my breakfast. I'll stop for just a few moments and I've got a routine that I do with my own exercise to keep me, healthy and safe. And then I go back to work and I go till about 5 or 6 at night. And then I'll just keep an eye on things from the USA side of things from about 7 to 10 at night, and then I sleep from 10 to 5 a.m. and that's the way I do it. It's a good system, and working from home has been so excellent for us because you can just pick up the laptop and do something if you need to.
So at last, do you have anything to say to the world about your business and about anything that comes to your experience?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to you for this opportunity to say hello to everybody, to the world, and to tell the world that if they needed anything shipped, business to business, ISC consultant, we're strong forwarder. We're going to put it on Sai's website here so you guys can get a hold of us. And it's been a pleasure to talk to you, Sai.
Yeah, I'll put the links of yours in the description of this video. People who wants to ship their goods or ship anything that and you said at least it should be 100 kgs.
100 kilos. Yeah. Yeah. It should be that. And then we could give you a price.
And what is the maximum number?
There isn't a maximum number. Keep
There is no
shipping.
maximum.
No, there's no
Okay.
max. Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of business people who wants to ship their goods from one country to other country, they will use your service, and I want you to expand your business, and I want you to be the number one in the world.
Cool, man. And God bless you, man. I think you're going to do a lot with this whole YouTube thing. I think you're going to be a great sensation. And it's brilliant that you got people on it. And I'm gonna recommend you to another friend of mine. So it's been great to talk to you, Sai. And look after yourself. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, sir, for giving me your valuable time. And have you seen any previous videos of mine on YouTube?
Yes, I have. I've seen Make the Most of Yourself. She was really, really wonderful. She was great. And I saw a lovely lady from America. I think she was from Maryland that you had on. Yeah. She's fantastic. Yeah, so great. Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you, sir, for taking time.
Thanks
and
a lot,
watching my
Sai.
videos.
See you again. Bye-bye. Bye.
Sir, can I put this video on my YouTube channel,
Of
on
course.
social media, on internet, with your permission?
Yes, please, Sai. Yes, of course. You have my permission to put it on video. Yes. I look forward
Thank
to
you. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir,
Take
for
care.
giving your time.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.